instructions are on your screen. If you want to be 2022 Pete. Hello, let me introduce you to two of my guys, Peter and Pete. 2022 December, we had the Real Estate Expo organized by our organization, and Peter came with 10 million, had 10 million. Pete also had 10 million to buy a few assets. But Pete, at the end of the day, went on vacation with his money, while Peter was able to buy a few assets with that amount and create a portfolio for himself. Today, in 2025, Peter is worth over 75 million in that asset. Pete is also still doing well, working for his money, but he has not been able to tie down some. Peter's asset that he bought in 2022 is well over 75 million now, and Pete is still regretting that decision today. What am I trying to say? The Real Estate Expo 2025 is here, and it's 15 hours of solid sale, mega offers and opportunities from over 20 developers, featuring 20 states under lands, apartments, and houses. What are you going to do with that information? If you want to be 2022 Peter, the instructions are on your screen. If you want to be 2022 Pete.
My destination down here, the journey was smooth.
So you heard about the Rexpo. Were this skepticism, or were you actually thinking, okay, should I take this offer, or were there some laid backs? I want to hear your experience.
Okay, actually for years I've been following top radio, cash density and fund real estate. So it was very easy because I already love the platform already, and they've never done anything shady. It was very easy for me to just bounce on it and like, this is credible. I'm like, Sam Orija is some person of integrity. So, I mean, this is real. I mean, whoever is doubting, trust me, this is so real. And the good thing is, Sam Orija is here, flesh and blood. So it's not as if he's sending people over, he's the one actually championing everything. So, trust me, this guy is real. Sam Orija has changed the narrative. He's really changed the narrative, and this is real. Trust me. I know there are a lot of people out there saying, I've been duped, I've been this. Yeah, it's okay. But coming to this platform, can never get anything shady because it is really real.
Congratulations once again on your land relocation, and many more congratulations as you continue to do business with us.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Ofoyemi. I came for allocation, inspection for my land at Ewekoro, and I was pretty much impressed. It's an estate, a developing estate, where the already existing people living in there, and I was shown the area that my plot is situated, and I'm pretty much impressed, and I can't wait to get started. I will encourage you, if you have probably some savings, some money somewhere, instead of it allowing its life value, why not invest it in it's a real estate that will appreciate in value. Thank you. Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Ofoyemi. I came for allocation, inspection for my land at Ewekoro, and I was pretty much impressed. It's an estate, a developing estate, where the already existing people living in there, and I was shown the area that my plot is situated, and I'm pretty much impressed, and I can't wait to get started. I will encourage you, if you have probably some savings, some money somewhere, instead of it allowing its life value, why not invest it in it's a real estate that will appreciate in value. Thank you.
Hello, let me introduce you to two of my guys, Peter and Pete. 2022 December, we had the Real Estate Expo organized by our organization, and Peter came with 10 million, had 10 million. Pete also had 10 million to buy a few assets. But Pete, at the end of the day, went on vacation with his money, while Peter was able to buy a few assets with that amount and create a portfolio for himself. Today, in 2025, Peter is worth over 75 million in that asset. Pete is also still doing well, working for his money, but he has not been able to tie down some. Peter's asset that he bought in 2022 is well over 75 million now, and Pete is still regretting that decision today. What am I trying to say? The Real Estate Expo 2025 is here, and it's 15 hours of solid sale, mega offers and opportunities from over 20 developers, featuring 20 states under lands, apartments, and houses. What are you going to do with that information? If you want to be 2022 Peter, the instructions are on your screen. If you want to be 2022 Pete. Hello, let me introduce you to two of my guys, Peter and Pete. 2022 December, we had the Real Estate Expo organized by our organization. And Peter came with 10 million, had 10 million. Pete also had 10 million to buy a few assets. But Pete, at the end of the day, went on vacation with his money, while Peter was able to buy a few assets with that amount and create a portfolio for himself. Today, in 2025, Peter is worth over 75 million in that asset. Pete is also still doing well, working for his money, but he has not been able to tie down some. Peter's asset that he bought in 2022 is well over 75 million now, and Pete is still regretting that decision today. What am I trying to say? The Real Estate Expo 2025 is here, and it's 15 hours of solid sale, mega offers and opportunities from over 20 developers, featuring 20 states under lands, apartments, and houses. What are you going to do with that information? If you want to be 2022 Peter, the instructions are on your screen. If you want to be 2022 Pete, hello, let me introduce you to two of my guys, Peter and Pete. 2022 December, we had the Real Estate Expo organized by our organization. And Peter came with 10 million, had 10 million. Pete also had 10 million to buy a few assets. But Pete, at the end of the day, went on vacation with his money, while Peter was able to buy a few assets with that amount and create a portfolio for himself. Today, in 2025, Peter is worth over 75 million in that asset. Pete is also still doing well, working for his money, but he has not been able to tie down some. Peter's asset that he bought in 2022 is well over 75 million now, and Pete is still regretting that decision today. What am I trying to say? The Real Estate Expo 2025 is here, and it's 15 hours of solid sale, mega offers and opportunities from over 20 developers, featuring 20 states under lands, apartments, and houses. What are you going to do with that information? If you want to be 2022 Peter, the instructions are on your screen. If you want to be 2022 Pete, hello, let me introduce you to two of my guys, Peter and Pete. 2022 December, we had the Real Estate Expo organized by our organization. And Peter came with 10 million, had 10 million. Pete also had 10 million to buy a few assets. But Pete, at the end of the day, went on vacation with his money, while Peter was able to buy a few assets with that amount and create a portfolio for himself. Today, in 2025, Peter is worth over 75 million in that asset. Pete is also still doing well, working for his money, but he has not been able to tie down some. Peter's asset that he bought in 2022 is well over 75 million now, and Pete is still regretting that decision today. What am I trying to say? The Real Estate Expo 2025 is here, and it's 15 hours of solid sale, mega offers and opportunities from over 20 developers, featuring 20 states under lands, apartments, and houses. What are you going to do with that information? If you want to be 2022 Peter, the instructions are on your screen. If you want to be 2022 Pete, hello, let me introduce you to two of my guys, Peter and Pete. 2022 December, we had the Real Estate Expo organized by our organization. And Peter came with 10 million, had 10 million. Pete also had 10 million to buy a few assets. But Pete, at the end of the day, went on vacation with his money, while Peter was able to buy a few assets with that amount and create a portfolio for himself. Today, in 2025, Peter is worth over 75 million in that asset. Pete is also still doing well, working for his money, but he has not been able to tie down some. Peter's asset that he bought in 2022 is well over 75 million now, and Pete is still regretting that decision today. What am I trying to say? The Real Estate Expo 2025 is here, and it's 15 hours of solid sale, mega offers and opportunities from over 20 developers, featuring 20 states under lands, apartments, and houses. What
the investment corner. It used to be the what? The police what? Yeah.
That's our usual Friday show.
Uh-huh.
But this segment is called the Investors Corner.
Now I'm trying to tell them that used to be the investment police.
Yes.
Today the police are outside.
They're outside.
They are not inside. So I'm not going to be doing plenty of the talk here. The talking, as it were. Sam Orija is the anchor. I'm a co-anchor. No,
Yeah,
so.
yes, and today you have pleased me by giving me time to talk to Barcelona fans and the other fans and put them in their place.
Oh,
But it's a pleasure, always a pleasure to be in this studio, to share a studio with you, Godwin. And we have a very special guest today. Last week was amazing, and all the segments from last week till the end of this series, which will happen on the 12th of December, is going to be on YouTube. So the Investors Corner, we have brought it to radio. I normally host this series of educational programs in different 5-star hotels all around Nigeria, but we decided that we should come to the radio and show people what they have been missing for years. These are information that has helped me. These are associations that have helped me too, and I believe they can help everybody. Today we have in the studio my mentor, Dr. He will call himself Nurse, but WisdomEzekiel. He's co-founder of Pertinence Group, and we are going to be talking about Nigerian real estate, maximizing the opportunities that is there, and how you can own your own share. No matter the financial level that you are, we're going to be breaking down all the several aspects of that for you. We will be welcoming him. Once we welcome him, then we'll go on a short break. When we get back, we'll set the ball rolling. Dr. Wisdom. It's a pleasure, sir. Welcome to the studio.
It's a pleasure to be here once again. We do this on a regular basis, just to ensure that we are able to help. Today we have come to help, and like Godwin,
God will always win.
the police people are outside.
So we'll go on a short break. When we get back, there are loads of information that you don't want to miss. Stay tuned.
Mr. Manuel, thank you so much. So, what are you doing here?
I actually came for the land inspection, courtesy of City.
Can you tell us about your experience in today's land inspection and land allocation?
So for me, I think the experience is amazing. From my destination down here, the journey was smooth.
So you heard about the Rexpo. Were there skepticism, or were you actually thinking, okay, should I take this offer, or were there some laid backs? I want to hear your experience.
Okay, actually for years I've been following top radio, cash density and fund real estate. So it was very easy because I already love the platform already, and they've never done anything shady. It was very easy for me to just bounce on it and like this is credible. I'm like Sam Orija is some person of integrity. So I mean, this is real. I mean, whoever is doubting, trust me, this is so real. And the good thing is Sam Orija is here, flesh and blood. So it's not as if he's sending people over. He's the one actually championing everything. So trust me, this guy is real. Sam Orija has changed the narrative. He's really changed the narrative, and this is real. Trust me. I know the other.
Hello, let me introduce you to two of my guys, Peter. And a lot of people have been working hard, and I mentioned that last week. I started the series last week, how to create space in your finance for real estate opportunities, so that when the guests come, they can now show you the opportunities and how you can own your own share. Sir, last year we spoke about the problems, the solutions, and the opportunities. Between last year and now, let's just do a quick recap. Has there been an improvement in the situation?
Okay, there have been a few improvements. As much as I'm not a fan of any politician, I think that based on macro level in the economy, we have been seeing a few changes. On the micro level, not much really. And I think that's one of the things that this government needs to do better to ensure that whatever transformation is going on the macro level trickles down on the micro level, so that people can begin to smile again. So having said that, there's been a few stability. I'm not seeing dollar changing every other day now, so that's a very good one. For most people who are in diaspora, that gives them a bit of confidence that it's not like the thing is just volatile, going up and down. So in terms of policy alignment, we have also seen a few policy readjustments, both from the federal level and also from the state level, which is good. But the most development that has occurred will be based on developers. I think these days developers are giving themselves a run for the money. So everybody is trying to ensure that they do their best, because the market is getting even much more very demanding, and you can't just appear in the market and not have something good to offer. So I think those are the things that I can say has developed. There are many offers that are now even much more juicier. People who bought what you told them to buy last year, by this year now they are rejoicing. Because some of the properties that were selling last year had gone over 50% in terms of value, and all of that. So I think the people who are listening to us today will also be able to take advantage of some opportunities, so that when we come next year, they will find there will be something to celebrate.
Sorry, you are speaking strictly about real estate business.
Yes.
He's not talking about tomato in the market.
No.
For those who are listening to us.
We're talking properties.
There are different kinds of people who are different levels of trust right now listening to us, as regards whether the Nigerian real estate market is somewhere they can look into, whether they are in Nigeria, whether they are in diaspora. What can you say that can invite a lot of people to come and join us in building this nation when it comes to Nigerian real estate?
Sam, you have traveled quite a bit, and you would have seen development in many places. And if you go to places like Dubai, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, you see what they are doing with real estate. We have not scratched the surface. And one of the things I believe is that in any emerging market lies great opportunities.
Exactly.
So Nigeria is an emerging market, and one good thing about Nigeria is that Nigeria is at the heart of Africa. We are not just saying that we're a giant of Africa. We are. There's no argument about it. We may not be doing the senior brother thing, but that's what we are, giant of Africa. And being a giant of Africa and is at the emerging era of its development means that there's a lot of opportunity in real estate. If you go to places like Dubai, Qatar, and the rest of it, you see high rises. You will see a whole lot of different developments. I was still looking at the social media the other day, and I saw what they are building in Saudi Arabia. You don't want to imagine things like that, but those are things that will still happen in this country. With many of us who are championing these things, it will happen here. So there is a whole lot of opportunity here. Let me say something. Anybody that does not invest in real estate in Nigeria, or let me say it this way, anybody that did not invest in real estate in Nigeria in the last 10 years, they are already regretting. Anybody that does not invest in real estate within the next 2 to 3 years in Nigeria, they will regret. Because what you are seeing, where you are seeing prices go from 100 million to 200 million to 300 million, you'll be talking billions. Because I kind of live in different continents, and I can tell you how much an average house costs in Canada. You are talking 1.something billion. An average house for a common man, you are talking 1.2 million, 1.3, 1.5 million dollars. And when you talk that kind of money here, you are talking Ikoyi. You get what I'm saying now. So, but it is just starting, and there are many opportunities that people can jump in. So I'm a firm believer in real estate. I'm a firm believer in real estate in Nigeria. I make money around the world, but Nigeria is the place where I still make the most money, especially when it comes to real estate. So it's an opportunity to take advantage of.
On Wednesday, I was meant to come. I was meant to come to the show, and I called into the show that I was not going to be able to. We are acquiring some properties near our office in Bariga Axis. They are selling off lots of houses and stuff there, and in some of the areas, the road is good. So yesterday, we were touring the place, and I was telling my people to go to the place where the road is not good. And they were asking me why. Why will you go to the place where the road is not good? Listen, in the place where the road is not good, I saw offers 25 million, 30 million, 15 million. We dropped like 15 offer letters yesterday. They will do the road in the next few months.
Few months, yeah.
And what I'm buying at 30 million
will double.
In fact, some people are already doubling it before the road is being done. Before when we come back from this short break, I want us to start outlining some of these opportunities that are in the Nigerian real estate business. I mean, I've been on this show before. I've spoken about how we bought land in Mowe Town, 18 million for 1 acre. That was just before COVID. And today 1 plot is 20 million there, about 15 to 20 million. So that means 1 acre is 120 million. So we will be outlining a few of those opportunities so that you can be able to be aware after the short break.
Radio station tó lẹ́nu ń bẹ̀. Radio tó ń lọ sórí ìtàn. The only radio station that puts you to the top. I love my blue. Àìsè wèdí.
People they're saying, I've been duped, I've been this. Yeah, it's okay.
Mr. Manuel, thank you so much. So, what are you doing here?
I actually came for the land inspection, courtesy of City.
Can you tell us about your experience in today's land inspection and land allocation?
Well, for me, I think the experience is amazing. From my destination down here, the journey was smooth.
So you heard about the Rexpo. Were there skepticism, or were you actually thinking, okay, should I take this offer, or were there some laid backs? I want to hear your experience.
Okay, actually, for years I've been following top radio, cash City and fund real estate. So it was very easy because I already love the platform already, and they've never done anything shady. It was very easy for me to just bounce on it and like, this is credible. I mean, Sam Orija is some person of integrity, so
looking out for as opportunities in real estate. So it's very wide. There's land, there's apartment, and even inside land there are different portfolios. So can we start unfolding some of these portfolios as time will permit us, so that they can start getting ahead?
I think there's a direction I want us to go.
Okay.
Everybody wants to become wealthy. Or let's assume that everybody wants to become wealthy. Then if everybody wants to become wealthy, everybody must have a plan to work towards becoming wealthy. That now brings me to the fact that there are people who work for money, there are people who money work for. Everybody starts out in life by working for money. But until your money starts working for you, then you will work for a very long time in your life. So one of the major ways to becoming wealthy is when you can deploy money to work for you. And what better way to deploy money to work for you than real estate? Real estate is one of those investments you can do and go and sleep. You know, there are many investments you can do and you won't go and sleep. If you are doing forex markets, go and sleep now. Alright? If you are doing crypto, go and sleep. You
wake up.
You wake up. But you can do real estate and literally go and sleep. You know why? Especially as long as the documentation is right, if the source is right, you can go and sleep. You know, I used to tell people that maybe we can practice it in this studio. When I say what I want to say, you just say go and sleep. Buy land,
Go and sleep.
buy house,
Go and sleep.
build a shopping complex,
Go and sleep.
build a hotel.
Go and sleep.
All those things. You just build an event center. You go and sleep. Other people are using those event center, and you are cashing out. In fact, build a burial ground.
Go and sleep.
Go and sleep.
Yeah.
Some people don't like to hear that, but people die in Lagos, people die in Nigeria, people die everywhere.
Yeah.
And today there's a law in Lagos, you can't bury people in a residential area any longer. So if you have a burial ground now, you are doing well. So real estate is that one investment that you can do and go and sleep. That's why you are sleeping, your money is working for you. A place is called a bush today, but that bush you are seeing today, tomorrow will be a city. The one we called a bush yesterday is already a city today. So why don't we take advantage? When people like Bishop Oyedepo was going towards Canaan land, towards Ota, and Papa Iya, they were going towards the Mowe and all of that, many of us were laughing. Those places are too far. It's more like you are traveling. But today, from here now to that place, 25 minutes, you are there.
Yeah.
Some people live there and they are working in Lagos because they cannot afford the kind of life that we live in Lagos. So real estate is very dynamic. Everybody who wants to become wealthy, one of the major things you must have in your portfolio is real estate. because you need to sleep.
Yeah.
And all of us like to sleep now while your money is working for you. And the thing about most wealthy people are people who, when they sleep, their money is working. And I've said that your money can work harder than you.
Yeah.
Can work longer than you.
Yeah.
Can work more than you.
Yeah.
So you cannot match your money when it comes to work.
Doesn't need to rest.
It doesn't need to rest. Doesn't go on leave.
Doesn't go on leave.
So when you are on vacation, your money is working. That is the kind of mentality we need to begin to cultivate in Nigeria, and many of us need to face it and invest in real estate, especially the people in diaspora. The reason why they need to invest in real estate in Nigeria is because the place where you are is not your father's land, whether you like it or not. Even if you like, have permanent residence, have green card, have yellow card, whatever card you like, have. All right. The day they will declare, one day Donald Trump woke up and said he would turn all the other passport to yellow passport, and everybody was like, "Hey, he cannot do it." But he had just tried something. He has been trying a number of things. The day he would try it and he went, he would turn yellow passport and tell you are not a.
So you're not one of us.
Before they drive people back from wherever they are, ensure that you have a hood where you have all the power to stay. So if under COVID happened today and they say everybody go back to your country, what will you come back to? That sentiment should even be there. That
they'll use Sammy's shortlet.
I say again, use shortlet. Go and sleep. While your tenants are sleeping, you are sleeping, but you are the one making the money. They are the one spending the money. So it's a great opportunity that we need to take advantage.
So you're talking to everybody.
Everybody, you including your children. My children have properties to their name. Because by the time they grow, they have more time than me. Before they become my age, they are already multi-millionaires in properties. Today, there are many rich people who have died that probably their business have gone, bad. All right, but the real estate they bought still makes the family very wealthy. So it's something that everybody, as you are giving birth to a child today, buy a plot of land for that child.
Yeah,
excellent.
There's a friend of mine whose daughter, she enrolled into all these rich people's school, and she's doing well, but she's not in that level. Now they are going on vacation to Qatar in a few weeks. 4 million is what's good, and that's just S1 first time. So you are introducing her to a life of luxury. I mentioned to her that if you buy land of 4 million for that child now, when the child graduates from second, because in that class not everybody will go to that trip.
Very true. Never.
So if you can go and struggle for money to fund that trip, why not buy land now for the child? And in 6 years time, in 10 years time, in 15 years time, that can even pay for the college.
There are some things we do, and it stems from our upbringing, where we say, I don't want my children to suffer what I suffered. So sorry sir, sorry ma, what you suffered was what brought you where you are today. If you are in any good place in life and you are trying to give your children that life so that they won't suffer what you suffered, if they are not going to suffer what you suffered, deliberately sometimes put them to suffer what you suffered, so that they can have the sense that you have. Because the suffer you suffered gave you the sense you have now. My children, I deliberately put them through some suffering. But there are things they cannot suffer. They cannot live outside, so they will always have a house. They will always have food to eat, all right? But there are some things that are luxury that they will suffer it. We're traveling. I'm on business class. My wife is on business class. I told her the next time we're traveling, these kids will not sit with us here. They will sit in the economy. My son is already 13. The other one 8. They will sit in the economy. Let them know what it is until you can afford to pay for it. Why come and sit in business class? So for what? Is your grandfather carry me to travel by?
Let me tell you, my wife said something to me
so that you can have disposable fund to be able to invest for.
That's the word. My wife said, no summer holidays for now. So let's do some things. That thing will be the summer that we are going to. Don't use your sweat to go to summer.
You see,
but some people don't understand.
There is a tradition that if you look at most very wealthy people, and divorce between people who have money and people who are wealthy. There are a lot of poor rich people that have money. There are people who are wealthy that they have solid foundation in terms of wealth. So if you look at most wealthy people, they don't spend their capital.
Yeah.
They don't spend the first child of their investment.
Yeah.
They don't spend the second. They start spending from the fourth generation. It's more like whatever they spend, it cannot be exhausted. Why? They are spending from third, fourth generation.
You can call it abundance.
Yes. You know, I was listening to a very wealthy man recently, and he said that from the onset when he started working, that he said to himself that he's going to do 25% savings, 25% investment, 25% to his family, then the remaining 25% will be spent on some of the things that he do and all of that. That's how he has lived. So what it means is that he has lived on 50% of his resources for a very long time, and he kept investing and investing and investing. That as it is today, he doesn't need to work for anybody. He's now resting. I don't know whether I've said this story here before. I remember many years ago I went to prospect an elderly man. The man lives in Ikoyi. No, he lives in Victoria Island, heart of Victoria Island. When we got there, the man was already in his late 70s, early 80s. And while we're talking, the man said that it's not people like him that should be investing. That when he invested, it's been a long time. He now started telling us the story. He said he was investing in shares and in real estate. That those two places were where he was. I said, like, sir, how many houses do you have? As at that time, I'm talking over 20 years ago. The man said, in mainland and island put together, we're talking almost 50 houses. And if he collects, even if he's collecting 10 million for those houses, times 50 every year, that he can afford to travel anywhere he wants to travel to. That those days, his mates, his counterparts, they were borrowing money from cooperative, borrowing money from their company, and going on holiday to London. Those days you can wake up in the morning on Friday, go to London, come back on Sunday evening,
go to work on Monday,
and go to work on Monday. That's how people were living. But he focused on investment, and today he has his life on him, for himself. And there are many people who are suffering today who didn't have, they are not supposed to suffer. But the bad decisions they made brought them there. So real estate, you can never go wrong with it, especially when you do it right.
Sam, quickly, before you will leave that, there are some persons who tell you that real estate, no, it's too volatile. There's no trust. There's, and maybe just a minute or two before we go to the next.
If you say real estate is volatile, you are already living in real estate. If you work anywhere, the place where you work, you are not working on the street now. Where you are, even if you are working on the street, that street in itself is real estate. You rent house, you are living in a place. That's real estate. You are already playing in the volatile space. Why don't you not play big? Rather than taking small risk, you could take a bigger risk. You get what I'm talking about? Because you're already playing. If you pay rent, you're already playing in real estate. You are giving somebody money in exchange for an estate. You get what I'm saying? If you work somewhere and you have an office, you're already playing in real estate.
If you go on vacation to a resort,
you are already playing in real estate. So you're only playing as a consumer. You're not playing as a producer. So what we are saying is that rather than just playing as a consumer, play as a producer.
Where's the trust coming from? That's the point I'm making. So you can't trust these real estate people.
Sir, do you know the reason why many people it's not that they can't trust. Some people are not ready. There are people you can trust. There are many. You can't say out of all the people that are doing real estate, you can't find one person to trust. You can't find Sam to trust.
But they trust the bus driver at the bus stop.
Yes, they trust their landlord.
Because listen,
what if the landlord sells the house?
You enter a bus at the bus stop, you don't know where you want to service the car. The brake is probably faulty.
You take risk
but you enter with your life and trusted the driver that is.
Sir, people are not just serious. Anybody who is serious about investment, leave trust. You will find somebody to trust. You will find somebody to trust.
Okay. Sam, maybe we should take a quick break.
Yes, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue from where we stopped.
And Pete, 2022 December, we had the Real Estate Expo organized by our organization. And Peter came with 10 million, had 10 million. Pete also had 10 million to buy a few assets. But Pete, at the end of the day, went on vacation with his money, while Peter was able to buy a few assets with that amount and create a portfolio for himself. Today, we're in 2025. Peter is worth over 75 million in that asset. Pete is also still doing well, working for his money, but he has not been able to tie down some. Peter's asset that he bought in 2022 is well over 75 million now, and Pete is still regretting that decision today. What am I trying to say? The Real Estate Expo 2025 is here, and it's 15 hours of solid sale, mega offers and opportunities from over 20 developers, featuring 20 states under lands, apartments and houses. What are you going to do with that information? If you want to be 2022 Peter, the instructions are on your screen. If you want to be 2022 Pete, hello, let me introduce you to two of my guys, Peter and Pete. 2022 December, we had the Real Estate Expo organized by our organization, and Peter came with 10 million, had 10 million. Pete also had 10 million to buy a few assets. But Pete, at the end of the day, went on vacation with his money, while Peter was able to buy a few assets with that amount and create a portfolio for himself. Today, in 2025, Peter is worth over 75 million in that asset. Pete is also still doing well, working for his money, but he has not been able to tie down some. Peter's asset that he bought in 2022 is well over 75 million now, and Pete is still regretting that decision today. What am I trying to say? The Real Estate Expo 2025 is here, and it's 15 hours of solid sale, mega offers and opportunities from over 20 developers.
Kind of positions now. What will you do if you were broke now? What will you do about real estate opportunities in Nigeria if you were part of the class of people that are in financial crisis or financial instability? How will you attack real estate in Nigeria in that kind of class?
If I was broke, the first thing I would do is to become a realtor.
Okay.
And start using my network to gain back my net worth.
Okay.
Because any network you have that is not convertible to your net worth is useless to you. So that's why on a regular basis, every year I review my relationship. I've started doing that already and knock off some people, because if it happens and I need to fall back, if I can't fall back on the network that I have, then it's useless. So the first thing is that I will look at how to convert my network into net worth, and I will become a realtor. Real estate money is sweet money, whether as an investor or as a realtor. It's sweet money. The rate of return can just make you feel that this is good. Secondly, if I were to be in a situation where I have financial crisis and I need to opt out, what I would do is to go into partnership with real estate companies. Someone like you now say, what kind of partnership can we strike? Because real estate is in high demand, whether you like it or not. Some of the people who think that we are begging people to buy real estate, they lie you.
I tell
it's
them,
in high demand.
Yeah.
Once you do it right, you won't have anything left. I just closed down an estate this week because it's sold out. It's sold out, and we are talking estate that people are buying for 20 million and above, and it's sold out. It's closed. One particular one that we did that is also closed. The land there now, we started selling land there for 6 million naira. That was 8 years ago. Today, 120 million per plot.
That's Boys Town.
Boys Town. It's not even available.
Not available.
It's not available. The scarcity has made it. Now,
imagine somebody bought 1 acre. 36
there
million.
Somebody
and there was a better payment plan there.
There's somebody that bought 1 acre. The guy is the one cashing out.
Oh my God.
Once in a while, just release one plot.
One plot.
Once in a while, just release one plot.
plot.
That's how he has been cashing out. The other ones, he built houses there and people are renting.
Jesus
there
Christ.
now, people are renting house for 2.5 million for 3-bedroom flats.
Wow. This was just 8 years ago.
8 years ago.
Where is that?
Boys Town in
Ipaja.
Paja.
Oh, Yellow Paja, yeah, okay.
So if people are already doing that in that kind of place, you know that there's huge opportunity in real estate. So for me, I will partner with real estate companies and see how I can play in, because this is a good market to play in. Very good market. In Nigeria is a good market, because some of us who play internationally, we can also tell you that it's not, people are buying more here than they are buying there. There, mortgage every time. People are just
Making use of
it. That's not the real deal. This is the real deal.
Wow. Okay, so because of time, we have answered the question if you are broke. If you are in the average class, you're earning decent income, but there are a few obligations that is making your investment in real estate very limited. Where are you going to start from? Is it from land? Is it from building? Is it from co-ownership? What are the opportunities that you think people in that category can do?
One of the things I do is that I teach financial planning, and I help people structure their resources. So one of the things I will recommend is, if you do, it depends on the model you want to choose. We used to advise that you start with your 10 10 10, which is 10% of your income goes into more like an emergency fund. The other 10% goes into savings that are investment ready. So it means you are going to use it for investment eventually. The other 10% now goes into an investment. So what I would do is to come and ask Sam, which estate or which land or which property can I begin to use my 10% to assess? And that can be my starting point. And I'll make it like a 20-year plan. That every income I earn, 10 to 20% of my income must go into real estate. You might not own everything by yourself. Is there co-ownership opportunity, that I can jump into, and I will co-own with other people? And as I'm doing that, by the time you do that for 20 years, 10 years, you will come and thank people like us for helping you do that. Just make a decision. I am an average income earner. I don't earn much. All these million people are talking, and may not be able to afford it. But over time, you'll be able to afford it. There is difference between that something is cheap and something is affordable. It's not the same. If something is cheap, it means there is low price. If something is affordable, it means that over time you can afford it. You are selling something for 10 million naira, and my salary is maybe 1 million per annum. I can't afford what you are, whatever. But if you give me the next 20 years to pay, I probably would be able to afford it because I have a long time to pay. So that's the same thing I tell people: have a proportion of your income that is of a necessity must go. Don't practice spend and invest the rest. Practice invest and spend the rest. That's how we came here. If you practice spend and invest the rest, you will not have anything to invest.
Nothing will be left.
So what you do is that the first thing you do, some of us are religious and we pay tithes. The way you remove your tithes as like so that the devourer will not come, that's the way you should remove your investment as it comes and invest it. Invest it in a place where you cannot go and collect it, because people do some investments.
Investment for expenses.
Or
save for expenses.
Investment is for the day when you don't have muscles any longer to walk around. You now relax and you are chopping and praying for the younger generation, advising them, giving them counsel. That's what investment is all about. So for me, averagely, I will put a portion of my investments in a long-term investment in properties.
Okay, so final question from me. As a big man, where are you looking at now? What are the opportunities you're looking at? Give us some of the G's so I can follow you.
One of my realtors went to prospect somebody in Ikoyi. The man has a massive office in Ikoyi. And when he got there, the man said, okay, where do you have your properties? He said, we have some in Mowe. Yeah, the man said, Kilo we. What did you say? He said Mowe. He said Akpada si buruku niye. No, I don't buy properties in Mowe. So the guy came back and told me, said, I told him, he said he doesn't buy properties in Mowe. I said, why will you go and market Mowe to somebody who is in Ikoyi? You truly you want to bring back the person to Akpada si buruku? And I told the person, I said, what you would have marketed is investment. Tell him you can buy it now. Wait for a few years, we'll sell it for you, and this is what you can leverage. So for me, if I have the resources now, I won't go and buy Ikoyi, because Ikoyi is being sold for 1.52 billion now. The probability that Ikoyi will sell for 5 billion in the next 3 years is very slim.
Very slim, yeah.
But if I go and buy Mowe today, Mowe can be selling for maybe 20 million. The probability that it will sell for 40 million in the next few years is very high. So for me, I'll carry my billions, go and buy massive expanse of land, whether it's in Mowe, whether it's in Ibejuleki, whether it's in Ekpe, buy those places and wait. When it's time, I offload and I can now return my money to Ikoyi and say, okay, I'm in a stable market. All right. So that's more like what I would do if I have the great resources.
Amazing.
I have, and I'm already doing.
So I like the last part.
You can take a cue from that. I mean, we have to look at different aspects of life. So you heard him. If you are currently in the broke stage, there are things you can do. If you're currently a middle class person, there are things you can do, and if you are currently at the high level, there are things you can do. When we come back from this final break, the Real Estate Expo, opportunities, and what Pertinence Group will be bringing to that will be on display after this short break. Stay tuned.
Hello, let me introduce you to two of my guys, Peter and Pete. 2022 December, we had the Real Estate Expo organized by our organization. And Peter came with 10 million, had 10 million. Pete also had 10 million to buy a few assets. But Pete, at the end of the day, went on vacation with his money, while Peter was able to buy a few assets with that amount and create a portfolio for himself. Today, in 2025, Peter is worth over 75 million in that asset. Pete is also still doing well, working for his money, but he has not been able to tie down some. Peter's asset that he bought in 2022 is well over 75 million now, and Pete is still regretting that decision today. What am I trying to say? The Real Estate Expo 2025 is here, and it's 15 hours of solid sale, mega offers and opportunities from over 20 developers, featuring 20 states under lands, apartments, and
all right, so guys,
against my wish.
So guys, as you heard all we have to say today, there are many more things. Next week we'll be having talk by Marco Dige from Rep 360. She'll be gracing our studios. But before we go, the Real Estate Expo is coming your way December 19th, and you know how we do it. It's always 15 hours of clearance sales from some of the biggest developers in the nation, and we are privileged also to have Pertinence Group, who will be displaying some of their clearance and best sales for the year in December. So guys, it's happening December 19th. Is between 9 a.m. and 11:59 p.m. If you want to be a part of that Real Estate Expo, I'll be giving you instructions just after we ask WisdomEzekiel what he thinks Pertinence will be bringing to the table, what you guys should be looking out for in terms of their own shelf at the expo.
Okay, I think one thing I just want to ask that Sam should not do this year is come and negotiate unnecessary discounts. So because Sam knows how to negotiate discounts
it's for the people,
behalf of the people, and at the end of the day, we are the one that will now be suffering for it. So Sam, please, when you are coming, don't come the way you used to come. So in terms of many of the things we are going to be displaying, I think we have some very hot deals that we just acquired additional land in our Moe property, and it's awesome. So we have acquired another additional 50 acres, and that is going to be flagged up very soon, more like the phase 2 of the Moe. We're about also acquiring some new properties that people are going to be taking advantage of. What we are now doing, we have left the era of put signboard and do gatehouse and come and buy. What we are now doing is to ensure that we can do real estate as plug and play. So we don't want you to come and build a house and you cannot plug. So we are doing plug and play infrastructure, both in our housing construction, in all the houses that we are selling, and in the sites that we are opening. So Moe is one of those major ones. La Vida Prime in Ikola. I was there yesterday. What I saw, I've been away for some time. I also went to site. I said, wow, anybody who does not buy La Vida Prime now is just losing out. Because if you look at, we sold La Vida Hills. La Vida is sold out. We have about maybe 90 acres there. We sold Boys Town. Boys Town is sold out. And La Vida Prime is between Boys Town and La Vida Hills. So it's in the middle. So, and that's the only land in that place that people can take advantage of. Every other place is built up. So these are part of what we are going to be bringing. Then there's a particular thing we are going to be launching also maybe we'll launch it first at your own program. So what we are doing is for people who want to build houses and who want to buy houses. We are building right now. The construction of all the foundations are going on. So all you need to do is to point at one foundation and say, I bought this one. And once you buy it, we'll allocate it to you. Give us money, we finish it up for you. That's what we are doing. Point and kill. And there are also housing funds now that are available that people can access, through the federal government. That's a federal housing fund. So you can access those funds and also play in the real estate with us. So many opportunities. I know Sam will still come and negotiate. So
let me even negotiate for myself. That La Vida is me personally. I want 5 acres. So I will now come and negotiate for the company.
Okay. I can't give you 5 acres.
No.
I
mean, one person can buy 5 acres.
No.
Why now?
How many acres do you have? It's a small line. It's just 40 acres. If you buy 5 acres, you have almost finished buying it.
We'll talk about that after. So, guys, I mean, see, listen. You guys know we don't talk and do. We do, then we talk. The way he's talking about, personally, project I have there's over 10 acres. My personal project, right? And I've told you how much I bought. Some 5 million naira per acre. I bought some 18 million naira per acre. Today now 1 acre is 120 million. So you can do the maths. So you can be a part of this expo. If you want to be a part of this expo, there are 2 ways you can register. The first one is for free, right? And it's called the premium subscription. All you have to do is just take your phone and send a message on WhatsApp. They will send you the registration procedure and the link. Your phone, send your name and Rexpo Premium to 080-2243-0140. Your name again and Rexpo Premium to 080-2243-0140. For the second category of people, it's called the Premium Plus. These ones are the ones that are more intentional. They want to pre-order. We have 2 pre-order packs for our Expo. The first one is the Diamond Pack. It's costing 500,000 pre-order fee, and you'll be getting 500,000 Expo voucher. You get a better discount at the Expo, and you also get a raffle ticket. For the Platinum Pack, that's 1 million naira Expo, 1 million naira pre-order fee. You get a 1 million naira Expo voucher. You get a raffle ticket. You get better discounts. And for the first 100 subscribers, I think we are over 90 now. We'll get free 150 square meter at our project in Ofada Extension, and that one is currently worth over 500,000 per plot. So we are giving out 50 million naira to the first 100 registrants. And listen, guys, I'm very sure by the end of today it will be sold out. So you want to rush and send your name and Rexpo Premium or Rexpo Premium Plus again to this WhatsApp number is 080-2243-0140. Tonight by 8 p.m. I continue my series on our Investors Zoom platform. You know that we meet every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays by 8 p.m. I'm not a public speaker, I'm more of a private speaker, so come and meet me in my Zoom room. I will reorganize your finances for you. So please join us tonight, 8 p.m. Send your name and either Expo Premium or Premium Plus to 080-2243-0140. Dr. Wisdom, final parting words before we go.
Okay, I think that Dr. Olumide Emmanuel will always say that the acronym POR is passing over opportunities repeatedly.
Yeah.
Many people would have had you before and they passed over.
Yeah.
So if you have the habit of always passing over opportunity repeatedly, that's the people who say they are poor. So if you want to change that today, take action on what has been said, because you cannot improve on what you have not started.
Yeah.
You cannot advance what you have not started. So go and start something today. Call the numbers that have been shared and do something. You see, in the area of trust, you can trust us.
Yeah.
That one, we have been here for over 20 years.
Yeah.
We have been doing it. So in the area of trust, we are not begging people to trust us. If at this point I'm still begging somebody to trust us, then it doesn't worth it.
Yeah.
We can be trusted, and he's dealing with all forms of trusted people that you can do business with and go and rest.
You know, I'm very happy. Yeah, every year 2022 Expo, we sold Amberview, we sold New Town, all those projects, all the projects in that location now. The price has times 16 in value. You know, I was in Ekpe last Saturday, one of our projects there. With some of the people that bought in 2022 Expo. And I mean, you can see the smiles on their faces. So you can be a part of. You can either be an example or a lesson.
You know, generally one will say you wait to buy real estate. No, you buy real estate and wait. And wait. As the more you wait, the more
value comes.
The wheat.
Yes. So the numbers to call again or to send your message to register for the Real Estate Expo is 080-2243-0140. Next week, Godwin and I will be having Tokpe Makodige live in these studios, 1 p.m. Nigerian time. Don't miss it.
Superwoman.
Yeah, Superwoman. Don't miss it for anything. Godwin, anything from you?
Thank you so very much, Dr. Nurse Ezekiel, for being here.
Thank you.
I like to be in the midst of people who are thinking, who are moving forward. Dr. Lukoya will say that if you're a Christian, it is not your preaching that will convert people. It's what they see in you that will convert them. Then you can preach as it will. My sister General Basia Pastor Gbeson will say that today's Nigeria evangelism is not about preaching anymore. He said, hold something that you know the people want and then evangelize. Don't go to a place where some boys are smoking in their hemp and you are preaching the Bible. Say, take food to them, even if it's bread. And say, take the bread of life, eat. Come out of this place, they will listen to you. That's what it is. And a lot of us take advantage of what we shouldn't take advantage of. That's allowing other people's realities. I mean, other people's impression to become our realities. Somebody is telling you what he has gone through, blah, blah, blah. Have you gone through it? They sent some people to go and check.
They have not gone through it.
No, they said that land is flowing with milk and honey. Some people went there, all they could see were giants. But some people went and said, yes, we saw the giants, but inside that giant too, the milk and honey we can see. Yeah. May that be our narrative. Amen. Thank you so much for coming. Sam Orija,
you're a philosopher.
In the spirit, I'm not the one talking. The spirit I just talking. I always say, small body, big engine. Thank you for all
the body
you
is
do.
becoming big now.
Yeah, okay, I didn't say anything. I'm sure nobody heard that. Sam, thank you so much. Thank you to everyone that are listening. Impartation is what we need in our lives to get to the next level, as it were. Thank you, Afolala. Let there be a smile on your face. Even with all the challenges in Nigeria, our president is smiles. You're topping the table, elephant on top of a tree. It's a matter of that.
Hello, let me introduce you to two of my guys, Peter and Pete. 2022 December, we had the Real Estate Expo organized by our organization. And Peter came with 10 million, had 10 million. Pete also had 10 million to buy a few assets. But Pete, at the end of the day, went on vacation with his money, while Peter was able to buy a few assets with that amount and create a portfolio for himself. Today, in 2025, Peter is worth over 75 million in that asset. Pete is also still doing well, working for his money, but he has not been able to tie down some. Peter's asset that he bought in 2022 is well over 75 million now, and Pete is still regretting that decision today. What am I trying to say? The Real Estate Expo 2025 is here, and it's 15 hours of solid sale, mega offers and opportunities from over 20 developers, featuring 20 states under lands, apartments, and houses. What are you going to do with that information? If you want to be 2022 Peter, the instructions are on your screen. If you want to be 2022 Pete,